Hello class, so andito na tayo sa last part ng ating chapter 2. We're in the separate and conso FS as of date of acquisition. So for this part, kumbaga sa ating part 4, i-discuss natin yung pagbili ni parent kay subsidiary ng hindi 100% or less than the 100%. Tapos magkakaroon din tayo ng additional problems para maging deeper understanding natin for FS kapag date of acquisition. So, i-share ko na yung Excel file for the illustration 2-10. So, 2-10 and 2-11, i-cover natin dito. Then, itong mga problems na ito. Okay, so for illustration 2-10, si Peer, so remember siya si acquirer kasi bibiling daw niya si Sky Company, which is si acquiree. 80% lang daw nun yung bibilin niya. Magbabayad daw siya ng 300,000 cash. So, pag nabasa mo yun, sulat mo na agad yung consideration, 300,000. Tapos, magpe-prepare siya ng balance sheet. May nabanggit din siya na nagbayad siya ng indirect cost amounting to 12,000 to accomplish the purchase. So, remember, titignan mo kung yung cost na binabayad is para ba sa expense or para sa reduction sa APIC. So, dahil hindi naman sinabi na this is for cost of issuance ng shares, so this is expense. So, 12,000 indirect cost is treated as expense or dito sa RE natin. Kasi, sabi kasi dito, dahil balance sheet lang yung pinapagawa or yung kino-consider, kaya sa RE muna kinlose or sa RE na lang kinlose yung retained earnings ay yung indirect cost. Okay. Binigyan ka din ng balance sheet ni Peer Company and ni Sky Company. Binigay din yung fair value ni Sky Company. So, ang ating unang gagawin is to account ay to entry yung initial entry mo nung binili ni Peer si Sky. So, ang entry mo is debit investment in Sky Company for the consideration amount of 300,000 credit cash. Next is to record the cost incurred by Peer in acquiring Sky Company, which is the 12,000 indirect cost. So, our entry is debit, expense, or retained earnings, and credit to cash na 12,000. Next, unang step natin sa consolidation is RM, yung measurement natin. So, kailangan natin i-account magkano yung goodwill. Okay. So, kung matatandaan nyo, dun sa parang part 2 ng chapter 2 natin, nabanggit ko na meron tayong partial goodwill approach and full goodwill approach kapag merong NCI or merong hindi binili ng buo. So, for this computation, para makompute mo yung goodwill, unlike nung 100%, diretso ka magko-compute ng consideration, less fair value net asset, kailangan mong magkaroon ng two approach or pwede kang magkaroon ng two approach, yung partial tsaka full goodwill. So, sabi natin, pag partial goodwill, kailangan natin yung consideration for the 80%, which is 300,000, and the fair value of net asset, pero equivalent lang dun sa 80%. So, magkano ba yung fair value ng net assets ni Sky Company? So, total assets niya, 565,000, less yung layab niya na 235,000. So, 565 less 235. Yun yung total fair value net assets niya. Pero dahil 80% lang naman yung binili mo, so under the computation of partial goodwill, ang ma-compute mo doon is 264,000 fair value of net assets, equivalent to 80% ni Sky. So ang mako-compute mong goodwill is 36,000, which is the amount or the difference of the consideration less the fair value of net assets. So dahil meron ka ng goodwill, ang next mong gagawin is elimination. So, paano mag-i-eliminate? First is, tignan mo, ano ba yung mga entries nila with each other? So, sabi natin, number 1 na ini-eliminate natin is investment in the subsidiary account together with the common stock or equity ni Sky Company. Kasi yun yung binibili natin eh. Kumbaga, nag-issue siya ng investment in Sky Company para bilhin itong portion na to, di ba? So, 300. Kaya siya bumili, kaya siya nag-issue is for this. So, kapag hindi mo yan na-eliminate, is magda-double yung impact. So, kailangan natin eliminate yung common stock, paid-in capital, and retained earnings ni Sky Company. Tapos, credit natin sa investment in Sky Company kasi eliminate din natin yung portion nito. Actually, eliminate mo to buo. Pero first is yung portion muna niya, which is yung 240,000. So, paano nakuha yan? Dati kasi hanggang ganito lang yung kinumpit natin dun sa part 3 natin. Pero, naturo din nung part 2 yung NCI, di ba? So, nagkaroon tayo ng intro about paano kinocompute yung NCI. So, ang NCI natin is total dito, consideration, 300,000 times 20% or yung NCI portion. So, that will be 60,000. So, ang pang balancing figure natin is the investment in Sky Company, which is 240,000. Okay, next. Eliminate mo naman yung over-under valuation. So, titignan mo, 60,000 to, tapos 75 dapat. So, may 15,000 increase dapat sa inventory. Sa land naman, dapat may 60,000 increase. Then, sa next is 10,000 sa AC debt natin. So, para makompute yun, so, 310,000 yung i-increase nung or i-decrease ng buildings and equipment, then tataas daw yung AC debt ng 300,000. So, ayan, ganito yung magiging entry niya. Tapos, premium on bonds kasi 135,000 dapat yung bonds. Tapos, yung goodwill, na-reflect mo itong amount na to, 36,000. Then, magko-compute ka na nung NCI ulit. Yung NCI portion naman dito for elim number 2 is yung total overvaluation. Magkakaroon din siya ng share. Kumbaga, yung overvaluation is yung total amount nito, yung 15, may kita nyo, di ba? Mas mataas ng 15, 60, 10, less 35. Yan. So, ito yung 15 yung papunta kay inventory, land, equipment yung 10, 35 si bonds payable. Kaya nakuha natin na ang overvaluation is 30,000. So, yung 30,000 times 20%, yun yung magkakaroon ng share si NCI. So, kung maaalala nyo, meron akong ganitong, kung naalala nyo pa itong chapter 2 part 2. Ito, parang ganito yung sample din eh. So, binabalik natin siya, no? Kasi after ko i-discuss yung chapter 2 part 2 sa NCI, nag-skip tayo dun sa buo ulit, pero may elim entry. So, ngayon, dito sa last part, i-combine na natin lahat kasi nasa isang chapter lang talaga siya na medyo mahaba. So, i-combine na natin yung concept ng paano nagko-compute ng NCI and paano nagko-compute ng goodwill. Diba? So, sabi natin dito, pag nagko-compute tayo ng partial goodwill, NCI natin is 8 million. Ano yung 8 million? Yung fair value ng net assets. So, magkano ba yung fair value ng net assets natin? So, 565, yung total assets, less 100, less 135. So, ang fair value ng net assets natin is 330,000. So, 330,000 times 20%. Ito yung ginagaya natin, yung ginawa natin dati. So, 66,000. Yun yung dapat maging total NCI. Pero, nahati lang siya dito sa dalawang elementaries. Kasi for this illustration, una niyang hinati yung 300,000, which is the consideration. Tapos next yung over-under valuation. Pero pwede mo rin siyang gawing isang conso entry or consolidated entry. So, ang mangyayari nun is 330,000 times 20%, which is equals to the NCI natin na 66,000 pag kinombine siya. Okay. So, after getting the elim entries, the next step is to prepare the conso worksheet. So, ang pag-conso worksheet natin, kailangan natin yung balances nila at book value. So, start with cash. So, remember, kapag ipa-plot mo si cash, dapat deducted na siya ng initial entries. Initial entry mo is the payment of investment, 300,000, and the indirect cost of 12,000. So, 350 less 300 less 12, ang magre-reflect sa iyong conso worksheet na cash is 38,000. Accounts receivable, inventory, land, buildings and equipment, lahat to at book value lang. Kasi kung titignan mo, ito yung book value plus minus the initial entry. Yun lang yung magre-reflect dun sa unang column, di ba? So, ito lang ang gagalaw. Tapos yung investment in Sky Company na 300,000, yung retained earnings na 12,000. So, ang mangyayari dito is 250, yung initial niya sa book, less yung 12,000 na retained earnings. So, total of 1,488,000. Sky Company naman, as is lang naman to. So, 500,000. 50, 50, 60, 40, and 600,000. So, dito medyo nagkaiba lang kasi naging yung act depth niya is nasa baba. Kumbaga parang tawag dito, hindi siya nakanet lang dito. Pero in total, basta same lang dapat ng book value. Next is elimination. So sa elimination, ipa-plot mo lang yung elim entries mo dito, yung 1 and 2. So first, sabi dito, common stock, 200,000. Paid-in capital, 20,000. 80,000 na retained earnings. Then credit daw na investment in Sky na 240. So 240. NCI mo, 60,000. So mag-a-add ka na dito kapag hindi binili ng buo or merong NCI, kailangan part na rin siya ng equity mo. Tandaan na, dito siya sa equity part, 66,000, which is 60 plus 6. Then plot mo itong mga to. So we'll come up with the consolidated balance of 1,789 total assets and total liabilities and equity. Okay. So, kung makikita nyo, ang pinagkaiba lang talaga is, ayun, nagkaroon ng NCI, which is computed gamit nito dati. Dinugtong lang natin siya sa ganitong problem. So, reminder lang na under the entity theory, yung matitira sa ating equity is the parent only. So, syempre, minsan, kunyari, ang haba ng tanong, ay, ang haba ng given. Kunyari, ito yung given. Tapos, ang tanong lang sa'yo, magkano yung magiging consolidated common stock? So, with that, ang titignan mo lang agad is yung parent. Kasi under entity theory, i-eliminate mo rin naman to and ma-retain si parent. So, ito yung matitira. So, next, paano pag ang tanong naman, magkano yung consolidated na inventory? Pag inventory, kailangan mo lang book value ni peer and fair value ni Sky. Kasi, kapag dapat na-imagine mo na by now, yung worksheet na pag pinag-add mo tong dalawa, book value nila, tapos papasok sa elim entry yung 15,000. So end up, para mo na lang din pinag-add yung 100 at 175. So makikita mo dito na ang total 175, di ba? So minsan kapag mga maunti lang naman yung tanong, hindi naman kailangan i-present yung buo, okay din na alam mo na kung alin yung titignan mo dito or paano mo ma-come up. Magkano yung conso balance given lang itong table na to. Okay. So, discuss natin yung next approach, yung full goodwill approach. So, diniscuss din natin yan dito nung chapter 2.2. So, sabi natin, under full goodwill approach, ina-assume natin na yung 300,000 na consideration niya is para sa 80%. So, to get the whole, 300,000 divided by 0.8. So, ang 100%, kasi nga full tayo, or fair value approach, is 375,000. Less the total fair value of net assets. So, hindi mo siya iti-times 80%. So, 330,000. So, ang goodwill mo is 45,000. So, same lang sila ng initial entries. Same lang din sila ng elim entries number 1. Pero under number 2, syempre nag-iba yung ating goodwill amount. Next is yung ating NCI. So, kanina 30,000 lang to, no? Ay, yung kan ba to? 6,000. Pero, kung maalala nyo, under full goodwill, kailangan natin is 6,000 plus, dito siya nakatago pa siya. 6,000 plus 9,000. So, saan nakuha yung 9,000, ma'am? So, yung 9,000 is the difference of 45 less 36. So, tignan natin ulit tong computation natin dati. Paano ba natin kinukuha yung NCI under full goodwill? So, sabi natin, consideration na 100%, less fair value net asset equals goodwill. So, ito yun, 45,000. Tapos, hinahati natin kay parent and kay NCI. Kay parent is equals doon sa partial goodwill. Yung partial goodwill natin, hinakompute natin na 36,000. Then, remaining is for NCI. So, yun yung 9,000. Doon natin nakuha yun. Ito yun, no? Total minus parent. So, yun yung makuha natin dito na 9,000. So, ang total na NCI full is the NCI partial, which is dito, ang ginawa natin is, NCI partial is 6,000 plus NCI goodwill na nakompute dito na 9,000. Kaya, nagiging total of 15,000. So, i-relate nyo lang yung natutunan nyo na before about chapter 2.2 about computation ng NCI. Tapos ngayon, madudugtong lang siya dito sa computation ng elim entries natin. Okay, so, ayan, once nakuha mo na, ipa-plot mo na lang din ulit sa Conso worksheet and sa Conso FS mo. Okay, so, yun naman tayo sa next problem. So, illustration 2-11. So, meron daw recorded goodwill. So, actually, same lang to dun sa 100% dati na kung maalala nyo, ang concept natin, pag may goodwill, si subsidiary, is hindi natin siya i-recognize o parang rin-write off natin siya. Tapos, tawag dito. So, sabi niya, same illustration lang daw ng 2-10, except na the transferred na consideration niya consists of 180,000 cash. So, ito yan, 180,000 cash. Ano yun? 180, ito, 180 plus 10,000 common shares at 12 fair value for 75%. So, 75% lang yung bibilin niya. Then, sinabi din niya na merong cost na in-incur. Indirect cost, 12,000. Then, cost to issue and register stocks na 8,000. So, first thing to do before mo siya lagtawan is tignan mo muna ano yung recognition natin sa kanya. So, for the indirect cost, it is treated as expense. Yung cost sa issue and registration ng stocks is reduction in the PIC or share premium. Tapos, binigay din yung book value and share value ni Sky. Okay, so first, under partial goodwill approach. Ang consideration, 300,000 pa rin in total actually kasi 180 plus 10,000 times 12. Fair value of net asset. So kapag partial goodwill, kailangan natin yung 75% of the fair value of net asset. So 560,000 less 235 times 75%. So 243,750. So take note na goodwill is removed kasi dito hindi mo siya inassign ng fair value, di ba? So technically, hindi mo siya sinama sa computation ng fair value of net asset. So the total goodwill is 56,250. Okay. So mag-entry ka na ulit ngayon, initial entry mo, nung pagbili ni Peer kay Sky, initial entry, debit investment in Sky Company and credit to cash. Then record mo na tong cost incurred niya, indirect cost of 12,000, retained earnings, and 8,000 reduction in share premium. Okay, so nagawa mo na yung step 1. Step 2, eliminating entries or elimination process. So, sa first entry, kailangan mo nang tanggalin yung dito yung share, yung equity ni Sky. Then, credit kay NCI. So, alam mo na si NCI, yung consideration times 25% muna. Tapos, balancing figure mo si investment in Sky. Next is yung over-under valuation. Yung nandito, yung difference nila. 15,000, 60, yung ACDEP. So, same yan. Except dito sa mga nakapula. So, hina-highlight ko yung mga actually maroon sila. Yung mga naka-maroon, para malaman natin na, ito yung nag-iba or iba, kailangan ko makuha yung concept nito kasi hindi ito same dun sa kaninang sample. Okay. So, magkano yung computation ng goodwill dito? Kung kanina, ginagawa natin is 56,250 agad. Ngayon, 56,250 minus ito, yung 5,000. Kasi di ba nga meron tayong goodwill na tinatanggal. Pero 75% lang. So, 52,500. So, NCI naman natin, yung 30,000, actually same pala to, yung 30,000, yung over-under valuation times 25%. Okay. So, sabi dito, 5%. Ano itong kinumpit ko dito? Ayan. Nag-ano lang ako yan. Okay, so mako-complete mo na yung elim entries, then gagawin mo na lang din ulit yung plotting mo ng worksheet. Ayan. So technically, almost same. I-apply mo lang yung natutunan mo about sa NCI. Okay, so magsagot tayo ng ibang problems, no? Yung galing sa book ito. May mga problems ako dito para matry pa natin na mas ma-understand yung mga topics under chapter 2. Okay. So, for numbers, questions number 11 to 14, ang sabi niya dito is, on December 31, 20x4, si add-on company, binili niya 100% si Venus Company. So, for 300,000. So, una mong gagawin pag nabasa mo yan, type mo na agad yung consideration para hindi mo na rin ma-miss out later. Kasi minsan parang 'di ba ang dami nang ibibigay na given. At least na-take note mo na siya. Tapos ang sabi, ito daw yung balances ni Venus. So, at the date of the business combination, yung net assets and liabilities are approximately fair value. So, lahat daw to fair value except for inventory. So, sulat ko na dito. So, si inventory daw, ito yung book value niya, ito yung fair value niya. Ang fair value niya daw is 60,000. Si land naman daw, 125,000. Si buildings and equipment is 250,000. So, titignan ko ngayon magkano yung book value talaga nila sa, yung book value or carrying amount nila. Ito. Para ma-compare ko and alam po kung magkano yung over-under valuation later. Kasi alam ko naman na magko-compute tayo ng over-under valuation, di ba? So, ayan, nabigay na lahat. So, first question. So, for number 11, ang tanong is, magkano yung inventory at the consolidated balance sheet? So, kung nakikinig ka ngayon, so i-post mo muna and tignan mo, magkano yung i-reflect mong inventory? So, ikaw lang mag-post na, itutuloy ka na. So, ang sabi natin, kapag ganito, kailangan mong inventory is yung book value ni parent plus fair value ni subs. Kasi, in fact, yung mangyayari is book value plus elim entries considering the over-under valuation. So, ang end up mo din is yung book value ni parent plus fair value ni subs. So, kung makikita nyo dito, wala namang book value ni parent. So, ang sagot na agad natin is yung fair value ni subs, which is 60,000. Okay, number 12. Ang question naman natin is, how much is the goodwill? So, post mo ulit and compute for the goodwill. So, ang consideration natin, 300,000. Para ma-compute yung goodwill, kailangan natin yung fair value net asset. So, magko-consider ba tayo ng partial or full goodwill? So, don't be confused with that kasi kapag wala namang NCI or 100% binili, yung total fair value net asset is hindi mo na kailangan i-consider yung partial or goodwill approach. So, ang fair value ng net assets niya is, sabi niya dito, ang total assets niya, 430,000, less accounts payable, 65,000, less bonds payable, 150,000. Pero take note, hindi lahat yan at fair market value. Ito, ang kailangan ko dito yung fair value. So, tatanggalin ko yung mga at book value at papalitan ko sila nung at fair value. Yan. So, magkakamap ako with the balances. So, tingnan natin. 25, 100, ayan, may mali dito. 120 daw to. Yan. So, 255 ang ating fair value net asset. So, makukompute mo na ang goodwill mo is 45,000. So, goodwill, 45,000. Okay. Next question. For number 13, question natin is, magkano yung differential? So, new term to, di ba? Hindi ko pa ito nabanggit before. So, binigay ko ditong problem na to para ma-expose tayo. In case ito yung tanong, ano ba yung sagot? So, na-encounter na natin to, sadyang hindi natin nagamit yung term. So, differential also means as excess or yung dito, yung lilalagtawan natin. Di ba ginagawa natin consideration less fair value net asset? Pero dun sa ginagawa ng dun sa book is consideration less book value equals differential minus yung over-under valuation equals goodwill. So, technically, to compute for this, kailangan mo yung consideration less yung book value ng net asset ni sub. So, yun is 430,000 less 65,000 less 150,000. Yan. So, magkaka-total ka na 85,000. So, ang iyong differential is yung excess. So, that is 85,000. Okay, so last question, number 14. Magkano naman daw yung investment in Venus account? So, take note, sa consolidated balance sheet, laging magsisiro yan. For this case, magsisiro to kasi binili mo na si Venus. So, magkakaroon ng eliminating entries. Pag in-eliminate mo yan, lagi mong number 1 rule, kailangan kong eliminate yung investment in Venus account. So, magiging 0 yung sagot natin for number 14. Okay, so next problem. Okay, ito naman. Problem 15 to 19. So, ang sabi, si PC Company, binili niya lahat ng common stock ni Silicon Company by issuing 100,000 shares. So, sulat mo na, consideration daw niya is 100,000 shares. At 1 par value. 1 daw yung kanyang par value. With a 25 market value or fair market value. So, under chapter 1, sinabi na natin, alam na natin na yung market value yung ginukuha natin pag nagko-compute tayo ng consideration. So, ang ating consideration daw. Consideration is 100,000 times 25. So, yun yung ating consideration. 2,500,000. Ito, given lang ito. Ito yung computation in case hingin sa ating goodwill. Okay, next. Nag-incur din siya. So, ilagay natin dito sa taas. Nag-incur siya ng cost na 400,000 in registration and issuing cost. So, alin lang ba ini-issue natin dito? So, sabi, nag-issue tayo ng shares. Kaya, reduction in share premium yung treatment natin for this cost. Next, 250,000. Consulting and legal fees. So, pag ganito, expenses to. Okay. The book value of Silicon as of the date of acquisition was 1 million. Okay, so book value. Suratin natin sa ating given sheet. Book value niya is 1 million. Okay. Sabi niya, yung capital stock daw dito is 560. Yung retained earnings is 280 na credit. Susulat lang natin lahat para hindi natin ma-miss out. Na? So, treasury stock, 35,000. Accumulated OCI, 195,000 na credit. Tapos, kung makikita nyo, hindi siya babangga eh. Hindi siya 1 million. Pero, yung binanggit lang niya is yung mga RE account, ay mga equity accounts. Next. The carrying values of Silicon reported assets is approximately fair value. So, almost ito, pero merong customer list. So, kailangan ba natin siyang i-add or not? So, dahil tawag dito, hindi siya reported lang sa balance sheet, pero okay naman siya, existing siya, tapos measurable naman siya. So, yung customer list is treated as part of fair value. So, 700,000. So, ngayon, tignan na natin tanong. Number 15. The journal entry to record this acquisition includes a credit to paid APIC of, so ang tanong niya, magkano yung credit to APIC? Okay. So, dapat medyo familiar ka na saan ba nag-a-arise yung APIC for this scenario. So, first is dahil dito sa issuance na 25 market value pero 1 lang yung par value. So, yung cost ay yung consideration itself is nagkaroon tayo ng APIC dyan. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, ang entry natin for this is debit investment, credit share, common shares, and credit to APIC. So, yung investment niya na 2,500,000, yung 100,000 times 1, yun lang yung papasok sa par. Tapos yung 100,000 times 24, papasok siya sa APIC. So, ang ating APIC coming from this consideration is 24. So, next, alam mo na rin na dahil dito sa issuance cost, yung registration and issuance cost, nagkaroon tayo ng 400,000 reduction in APIC. So, ito, ang entry natin dito, kapag nag-entry tayo yan is debit share premium, credit cash for 250,000. 400,000, no? Okay, so may kita natin na debit yung share premium dito. So ito credit, ito debit. So ang net credit sa kanya is 2 million. So for number 15, letter B. Okay, number 16. Ang tanong naman niya, ano yung magiging entry to record this acquisition? So ano daw yung investment in silicon na debit? So ito yan. Letter B. So, ito na in-entry na natin, di ba? Letter B, 2,500,000. Okay, number 17. Ang sabi naman, elim entry. So, ano daw entry natin sa elim? So, para wag ka magkamali dyan, mas maganda kung i-record mo na rin yung elim entry mo. So, paano mo i-record yung elim entry mo? Debit capital stock. So, tatanggalin mo, di ba? Yung 560, yung RE mo pa credit kasi yung RE pa credit. Yung RE mo tatanggalin mo din. Tapos yung OCI treasury stock. Okay, so investment account. Yan. So, ang sabi niya dito, ano daw may include dito? A debit to accumulated OCI. So, titignan mo dito, alam mo na siya yung sagot kasi, oo, tama siya na yung elim entry ko may debit to OCI. Pero let's say hindi mo ginawa yung entry, dito ka lang nag-base. Makukuha mo pa rin siya kasi may kita mo, credit yung accum OCI dito. And ang elim entry number 1 natin is i-reverse yung buong equity natin, di ba? So, i-debit natin yung accumulated OCI. So, tama yung letter A. B, a debit to treasury stock for 35,000. So, dito, naka-debit account na yung treasury stock. So, to reverse it during the elim entry, credit yung magiging entry natin. So, mali yung letter B. Letter C, a credit to cash for 650,000. So, hindi naman tayo nag-eliminate ng cash. So, wala na agad yung letter C. Letter D, a credit to investment for 840,000. So, dito, 1 million yung na-complete natin. So, elim entry natin is yung letter A. Number 18. Sabi, elim entry includes a debit to goodwill. Magkano yung magiging elim entry natin for goodwill? So, titignan natin. Mayroon ba tayong kailangan i-consider? So, sabi dito, consideration. So, hindi pa natin nakukompute so far kung magkano yung goodwill, di ba? So, consideration, which is yung 2,500,000. Tapos yung ating fair value net assets natin is ito, yung 1 million plus 700. So, ang goodwill natin is 800,000, letter A. 19. Elim entry ulit. So, paano daw yung elim entry? Magkakaroon ba tayo ng credit to capital stock? So, tignan mo yung capital stock. Ang capital stock, normal balance is credit talaga, di ba? So, kapag reverse mo to for elim entry purposes, debit. So, mali yung A. B, a debit to customer list for 700,000. So, yung elim entry number 2 natin includes over-under valuation. So, this is one of the items that is included as or treated as over or under valuation kasi hindi siya na-record sa books pero part siya ng fair value. So, yung 700,000 is part of elim entry. So, tama yung letter B kasi ang elim entry natin for this is kailangan natin i-debit yung customer list. Letter C, a credit to OCI. So, credit na nga siya. So, hindi yun yung way para ma-elim siya. Next is a credit to investment. So, mali din siya for 19. So, number 19 natin is letter B. Okay. So, next problem. 79 to 82. Okay. On January 1, 2024, si Pamela, binili niya yung 75% ni Sneaker Company. Then, ito yung balances nila. So, ang tanong, magkano inventory, goodwill, conso RE, and amount of total assets? So, first, inventory. Alam na natin, pag nag-compute ng goodwill ay ng inventory, sabi natin, kailangan natin yung book value, which is 99,000, plus 45,000 na fair value. So, that is 144,000, letter D. Okay. Number 80. Goodwill or gain. So, kailangan natin dyan, consideration, less fair value net asset. Consideration daw niya is hindi binigay. Diba? May kita nyo hindi binigay yung consideration. Pero saan ba nagre-reflect yung consideration? Dito sa investment account. Kasi 'di ba, kapag consideration, yun yung dinidebit investment account, credit cash. So ibig sabihin, ang consideration natin is 330,000, which is ito. Next, fair value net asset. So ang fair value niya 155, 20, 45, 45, 300. Okay. So 565,000 less 105,000. So ang ating goodwill ay ating loss. So, titignan natin 565 less 105,000 is 460. Sa consideration natin is, sabi dito, 330,000. So, yung kailangan mong i-consider, sabi dito, fair value basis. So, take note na itong nakukuha mo dito is under partial approach. So, dapat kailangan mong i-divided by 0.75 to get the whole amount. So, ang total natin is 20,000 negative, letter A. Number 81. What is the amount of consolidated earning? Consolidated RE. So, under entity approach, matitira sa atin is si 204,000, which is yung RE ni parent. Letter A. Number 82. Magkano yung total assets? So, total assets na yung tanong. So, tawag dito, 960,000. So, book value ni Pamela plus yung kay Sneaker. So, kay Sneaker, kailangan natin yung 300. Wait lang. Bukod kay Sneaker, kailangan muna nating itanggalin yung investment account kasi i-eliminate natin yan. So, pwede mo din itong gawin in the long approach, yung buong process. Or pwede rin naman na kung nag-gets mo na agad na ano ba yung nagkakaroon ng impact sa ating total asset. So, dapat na-imagine mo na by now yung book value plus book value ni Sneaker plus elim entry. So, part of the elim entries is yung investment account na tatanggalin mo. Tapos, kay Sneaker is from book values, ina-up natin to fair value. So, to get that, pwedeng fair value na agad yung maging basis mo. Para hindi mo na gawin yung book value plus over-under valuation. Kailangan mo lang yan to get the differential actually, yung term natin kanina. So, 1195, letter D. Okay. Next question. Question number 93. Paro Company purchased 80% ni Sabon Company for 900,000. Sulat natin. Consideration. 900,000. So, there are no liabilities. The following book value and fair value are available. Magkano yung papasok sa machinery? So, ito, kailangan mo lang i-consider fair value which is 600,000. So, di mo na rin pala ito kailangan, di ka naman pinag-compute ng goodwill. So, machinery, 600,000. Letter A. Okay, so, next question. Si Pina, binili niya yung 60% ni Simon. On May 1, 20x5, Ping advance Simon 90,000 cash. Okay. So, si Pina, siya yung parent. Si Simon, siya yung subs. 60% owned siya. Tapos, nag-advance nung May 1. So, kapag may mga date, usually sinusulat ko agad yan para baka kasi may pampagulo dyan or baka may mamisat ka. So, nung May 1, nag-advance si Pina ng 90,000 cash, which was still outstanding as of December 31. Outstanding pa. What portion of this advance should be eliminated? Okay, so ang tanong niya, magkano yung papasok sa elimination entries dahil nag-advance siya? So, answer natin is letter A, 90,000. Itong buong amount na to, ito yung in-advance niya in whole. So, ito yung buong amount din na i-eliminate kasi transaction nila within each other. Kahit 60% owned mo lang yan, ito pa rin yung buo mong binigay. So, dito, yun yung buo mo rin kailangan tanggalin. Okay, so last problem, 96. December 31, 20x4. Si Gigi, may-ari siya ng 90% ni WW. Tapos, may-ari din siya ng 20% ni CC Corporation. Tapos, wala siyang significant influence. Tapos, may receivables daw siya kay WW na 300,000 and meron din siya kay CC. On December 31, 20x4, Conso balance sheet, GG would report AR. Magkano yung magiging AR niya? So, consider mo, yung binigay niya kay W na 90%, may eliminate ba to or not? So, dahil subsidiary niya or may control siya, under elimination method, kailangan mong tanggalin or eliminate yung 300,000. Pero ito, dahil wala ka naman dyang significant control or hindi mo naman to magiging part ng subsidiary mo, so ito is iiwan. May iwan to sa ating AR from affiliates. So affiliates, may clue na rin affiliates daw kasi 20%. So 200,000 letter B. Ayan. So I hope medyo mas naging clear. So na-try natin yung iba't ibang problem and yung medyo mas may ikli and kailangan na gets mo na rin yung concept para hindi mo na isulat lahat. So maganda isulat mo lahat kapag medyo marami yung hinihingi sa'yo. Okay, so dito, send ko na lang din tong Excel file for your reference. So thank you so much and sana mas natutunan natin yung business combination as of date of acquisition. Thank you.